And we're live. What's up, guys? I have an alien egg right here. These look like alien eggs, right? So I'm going to do a very short live stream where I can actually talk to you guys and, hey, Briseis, and actually as well be able to take in some questions because yesterday I tried, my phone was running out of battery. What's up, Joy and Chris and Brittany and was it Stay Consistent Fitness? Woo, and Gary, what's up, Gary? From North Carolina. Yes, and Betsy. What's up, Helen? What's up? Alien egg, right? Just alien egg. Booyaka. And Yvonne and Chase and Kelly and Sandeep. Aw, thank you so much. From India. You know I'm coming to India. I'm coming. I'm tired of talking about visiting India. It's like I always wanted to go to South Africa and then I went twice like in a row. Now I want to go to India. Let's see here. Hey, Chrissy. Oh, we got another North Carolina, Christy Bit. What's up, Keto Queen? Abe is in Alaska. I want to go to Alaska too. All right, you waiting? You waiting? I'm coming. I'm coming. All right, Patricia from okay. She is the hashtag Keto Queen. That's what's up, right? Okay, guys. So I'm gonna go into hey from the Bronx, Penny. Hit the likes. Yvonne's like, yo, we got 4 people, 5 likes. Hit the likes, guys. Hit the likes. We're in India. My son-in-law is from Sri Lanka. Um, I don't know where yet. There was Shivana. Yeah, Shivana. Yeah, I think Shivana. She's from India. I had her as in a consultation, and she just gave me a list of places she thought I should go. So I have to start researching, because when I start talking about going somewhere, I gotta go. Hi from the UK, Mandy. It's late. Okay, hi from Hawaii. I haven't been to Hawaii for a while, but I gotta go back there too. Gina, what's up, girlfriend? What's up, girlfriend? Okay, 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 okay. You must have been keto. I'm so disappointed. Are you doing a cookbook? Yes, I'm doing the ultimate keto guide with like the ultimate recipes because it's gonna hit people who've got health issues and histamine and people who can't tolerate dairy and whatnot. Got washing. Bam! Keisha, what's up? Please come to Boston. I will, Jeffrey, at some point. Yes. Okay, guys. So let's go into the topic. It's only 3 minutes into the chat because people are like, oh my God, they put a time stamp. She started talking about the subject this many minutes in, which I think is so rude that people have the nerve to write that on my freaking comments. Like, are you bored? I mean, I don't understand. Try to get my attention. I hit 47 carbs today and feel terrible. Okay, so we'll go into that kind of stuff. All right. Yeah, you agree. Lulu, hi, Lulu Live Designs. One of my favorite people who are watching the streams. The Jay's like, yo, those buttons though, right? Those buttons. Hit the likes. Boom. How do you know if you have adrenal problems? What's up, babe? What's up? He got the chicken and the bacon and the egg and the avocado and some other ones. All right, so essentially, let's go into how do you, keto for beginners, keto for advanced. I'm gonna take a few questions and bounce. I am not. You guys remind me not to go over time, because I have a problem with that. And overnight shift workers. Okay, wow, hit the like. He says, Stephanie, I liked your video. Okay, cool, thank you. Still, there's 75 people here and only 37 likes. Okay. We will try. All right, so here we go. If you're going to start the ketogenic diet, and it's so funny because I talk about this stuff all the time, but sometimes you have to kind of reiterate certain concepts so people it starts clicking in. They kind of heard it, but they need to hear it again. Yeah, Keisha's like it up. Looking fly, right? Looking fly for a brown girl. This is all Forever 21, yo. That place is like, I love me some Forever 21. Because I know how to pick out the crappy stuff from the good stuff. All right. Okay, as I explained, can somebody write how you like the video for the other people who don't know how to hit the like button? Lazy keto mean lazy for brown girl. Thank you. Wow. Lazy keto means that people say that they're doing a ketogenic diet, but they will, let's say, refeed back onto carbs after a few. Um, let's see, they might refeed back on. Oh, stupid thing. Sorry, I need to get the levels here. Um, they might refeed back onto carbs after, let's say, 7 to 10 days, or lazy keto might be eating too little fat or eating too much protein, and these are the big no-nos on, if people forget you actually have to adapt. There's actually a biological process that has to happen or else you start getting sick on keto. So, is that still high enough? Stupid tripod. Blood glucose is starting to become regulated. Good. Can we just fix this tripod? Okay, we good? All right, we're good. All right. Okay, so essentially, how you for people who are beginners to keto are very different from people who are advanced. So people who are doing the keto diet, there's a few things y'all need to have. Number one, yo electrolytes. Okay, you need to have those electrolytes in the right balance of them, the right ratios, the right grams, because if you don't, the punishment, right? The laws of nature will smack you so hard in the head. And so that is a big problem. People having like super gnarly, hardcore heart palpitations, gnarly muscle cramps, and dehydration so bad that some of y'all have had to go to the hospital. Okay? So it's no joke that when you cut out your carbohydrates and you start doing that intermittent fasting, and if you don't replenish those electrolytes, you're going to pay the price. Okay? You're going to pay the Pied Piper. Yes. Thank you, thank you. I'm righteous. Okay, so I can't really, I'm standing like seriously like 6 feet away from my phone, so I can't really see what's going on with the comments, but I'm going to go into how you the beginners, lower level, and the advanced, why there's such a huge difference between the two. So the number one problem is your ability, your kidneys, to rebalance that water. In the beginning, you out of whack. After a while, you rebalance to some varying degree. Everyone needs enough electrolytes, but keto people who start especially. So if you're going to do keto and you're just starting, please get magnesium, potassium-rich foods, and sodium. So you can use Celtic, or also called Celtic sea salt. You can also use, for your potassium, there are like, I'm not really down with it because it's got to be fermented pickles, or maybe it's just organic pickles in salt. Yes, yes. You can also, but I prefer fermented because the carb count is so much lower. The problem, because pickles don't have a lot of fiber, and that's a problem. And even though it's not high carb, it could still spike your blood sugar because of the lack of fiber. So y'all newbies need to understand that you cannot just go and eat ketchup with 1 gram of sugar and have candy that only has, well, this has, I'm doing this meal bar and it's got 9 grams of sugar, so I've hit my allotment of sugar for the day, or carbs. You can't do that. It's every time you stick something in your mouth, if it's a simple sugar, it shoots so quickly into the bloodstream and can block the production or the viability of your ketones. So that's what a lot of newbies who start off do not understand. Now, with that said, your carb tolerance really, really is pretty poopy in the beginning. It's not good. So in the beginning, if your body even hints a little drop of sugar, it's like, oh. For the advanced people, you start having things like, I'm going to have a little bit more squash on my diet, because newbies can't have squash. No. I'm going to have zucchini. I'm going to have these things that have a little higher in carbohydrate that are still low, like not carrots, okay, not on that level, and not sweet potatoes, but like yellow squash or zucchini or paprika or bell peppers. And that higher in carbohydrate won't pop you out of ketosis, right? Because the body becomes more adept to using ketones. The brain becomes more addicted to the ketones. But the newbies, nope. Sorry, guys. My nose is itching like crazy. It's like, am I gonna sneeze or not sneeze? Okay, so you beginners, you have to have high fat, and I mean ginormous amounts. Is there a cap on how much fat? Of course, because your body will tell you, Now, newbies, you have to know the difference between, I'm good, and I've got a gallbladder disease, okay? I have gallbladder disease, I have gallbladder sludge, I've got issues with my biliary, I've got stones, I've got an infection. You have to know the difference between the two. And there's a difference, because some of you all who are not hungry on fat and your fats are under 200, it's not that the fats are good, like, oh, I'm good on 150. It's most likely because you have a hard time digesting the fats. And you would never know until the fats got high on a ketogenic protocol. So advanced people kind of figure that out. They're like, oh, I've got gallbladder sludge or stones. I might need to do a flush, for example. So advanced people kind of figure that out so that then they know where their fat macros are going to lie. So the more you do keto, the more your macros, you understand how much protein tolerance you have, how much carbohydrate tolerance you have, and how much fat that you need to eat high or lower to still be ketotic. So when you do keto for a while, when you become fully advanced, like fully, I'm in it, I'm fat adapted, my brain does not prefer glucose anymore, it prefers ketones, you can start to inch down the fat to a certain degree. People want to plummet it down to 100, and I'm like, that's not keto. Okay, that's just starvation. Because if you have a low carb diet and you've got your fats at 100, you're going to starve. And the body's going to start cranking out gluconeogenesis. And then people are like, why is my skin getting all Shar-Pei-like? Do you know how many times I hear that? My skin is drooping on keto because people have the wrong macros. What's up, guys? So over time, when your brain becomes more adapted, it won't snap into this gluconeogenesis and begin to break down amino acids from all the proteins all over your body, which compromises your skin and amongst a billion other things, thyroid, sex hormones, reproduction hormones, and your adrenals and cortisol and inflammation, all this stuff. So if you don't know your fat limit, that's the reason why I came up with the 200 grams of fat. Now, does every single person need to start at 200 grams of fat? Yes. Yes, until you figure out your tolerant level. Now, when I first was coaching hundreds of people, yes, you heard it, hundreds, now into the thousands, I had people under 200 and they weren't adapting. Their ketones were like, you know. And if they did make ketones in that ketotic range, right, the sweet spot, then they had hypoglycemia symptoms. So I was like, you can't win for losing. Like, where's the balance? And so then, obviously, by osmosis and over time and so many people and so many experiments, you're like, oh, 200, start. And if you're a big dude, like on my keto course page, there's this guy, 6'4", another person was like, bro, you probably need to bump that stuff up to like 350 and 400. Yo. And he had started to bump his fats up and start instantly feeling better because the guy's too big, he's too active, and having his fats under 200 was starving. It was incredibly catabolic, and this person had been doing it for weeks and weeks and weeks. So, you know, these intermittent fasters, they're like, I get a high from not eating, and then after a while, they start developing gnarly food addictions, gnarly rebound blood sugar reactions, and developing hypoglycemia again. Their hair starts falling out. You have a hard time starting keto again. So I don't think it's a hard thing to start. It's like people mentally are like, I didn't adapt, or I rebounded, I fell off the wagon, and then they're like, oh, I have to do this again. That's the hard way to start. So, Chris T-Fit says, join her keto course. It has helped me so much. So you guys, if you want to join the course, I have to start changing the course structure because now there's so many people in it that the accessibility to Stephanie is getting kind of hard. Yeah. Ah, but it's a great page. So you can sign up through stephanieperson.com. My calendar is full booked for consultations, but I will reopen it for more bookings into July this weekend. So look out, those guys, y'all who are wanting to do a one-on-one consultation. So I do them on Skype or Google Hangouts or FaceTime or even the phone for people who don't have like camera. Okay, so yeah, I gotta keep mentioning these things before I forget. I do have a keto course. I am writing a ketogenic book with a publishing company. I'm still writing it. It's got recipes, but it's heavy on the recipes, I'm not gonna lie. That was a real pain in the butt. But now it has like all this amazing data, which, you know, a lot of my videos, you get the same data, but I'm going to write it. So it's very simple. Like it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Simple. So you guys go, oh, light bulb. I'm reading it and I'm getting it. So I also have an Instagram, which is Stephanie Ketogenic, which Instagram is upping their game with allowing more than 1 minute. They have live streams. You can split screen, which I can't do on YouTube. And it's allowing you to have your YouTube channel. So I'm going to add more workouts and some cooking. And then I do live stories every day explaining about the body constantly. I don't know how I do it, to tell you, to be honest. I'm like, each day I'm like, what am I gonna say today? Okay, back to the subject at hand. The types of fats that you eat as a newbie are super important. A lot of you guys are trying to adapt on coconut oil and you can't. There's this myth that MCT oil produces all these ketones. It don't. I thought it did as well. I really pushed MCT oil in the beginning until I realized people weren't adapting on it. So, with that said, I started learning about leaf lard, which is fat around the organs of a swine. Svin, as the Danish say. And also the tallow, beef tallow, the duck fat, which is probably the last on the list, but it's very nice tasting, the duck fat. Ghee if you guys have sensitivities, and then grass-fed butter, and you could also do lamb fat and chicken fat. So, no, you don't need any health markers before. To be honest, I just know this so much. We're all human. We're not like, I'm from planet Mars and I'm from planet whatever. Because I can just call out, people have all the freaking same issues. Yo! Thank you so much, RT Pepe. Thank you for the 15er. Thank you for supporting the live stream. I really appreciate it. You don't know, so thank you. That was really sweet of you and kind to consider me your hard-earned money. Let me see here. Okay, hi. Yes, you can start if you have Hashis and, would you say, adrenal issues. So this is the reason why I'm gonna update my meal plans, because I feel like each day I learn more stuff. But the broad streams, why do I come live streaming, really kind of helps explain the details that I don't go into ad nauseum on a meal plan, for example. They're pretty simple. They do go straight to the point, but the broad streams kind of fill in the gaps. So your macros are very important. So like I'm saying, if you're doing coconut oil and MCT oil, now coconut oil is great. I've explained this as lauric acid. This has great benefits for the brain. I give it to my mom. If you guys read on my site that she had a glioblastoma, stage 4 terminal brain tumor, and they were like, she's not going to survive it. She survived it. And post-op, they removed the tumor, but it started growing back, because that's what aggressive cancer cells do. They start regrowing. And I had read about the whole Alzheimer's, dementia, and the lauric acid in coconut oil. Coconut oil as the benefits for the brain. So my mom stutters now. She's had a lot of personality traits from the post-op, swelling in the brain. And if she doesn't, I was supposed to call her. I just remembered. Darn it. Darn it, it's too late now. Shoot. Well, I'm super busy. Oh well. That's why I got to keep this stream short. But when I would have her pound down 6 tablespoons of coconut oil, and I'm so glad she doesn't have a stomach issue from digesting the caprylic acid. So she can pound down 6 tablespoons and the stuttering just goes away. It's very, very, very fascinating that I have this experiment with my own mother and giving her lauric acid in the coconut oil. But for ketotic people, you can use it, but you're not going to rely on that to adapt. You're going to rely on animal fat and healthy, pastured, non-GMO fed, non-glyphosate animals. For the advanced people, you kind of figure that out. So you guys have to know your fats, proteins, carbohydrates. Now, when people are like, what number should I have? I'm like, I don't know you. I don't know what you do. Like in my course page, my keto course page, there's a new guy who is 6'4", and he lifts hard. And he's like, what do I do? So we discussed the amount of protein that he should eat. He had taken his protein to around 100. I'm like, let's experiment between 90 and 100, for example. And we got his fats up to in the high 300s. And it was a game changer. Game changer. So had I not known that he was younger, but not young, and also active, if I didn't know he was active, I wouldn't understand where to put his protein. I probably would have put it lower. So with that said, now, the reason why I started figuring out protein amounts was because I worked with a guy who's 6'3" and built like King Kong, literally. But he couldn't adapt until we got his protein down to between 70 and 75 grams a day. So that was his tolerant level, was 75 max. So it's really important that I actually speak to you guys as individuals to know where your protein should be at. But I always say for men it's under 100. It's between 60. If you're a 5'3" guy, you're going to have like maybe 60 grams of protein. For women, the percentages or the grams would be between 45 and this is tricky because I've gotten a couple women who are 6'3" and 6'2", but those are anomalies. Generally, the numbers are between 45 and 55 grams of protein for women. So if you are inactive, then I would lower your protein. If you are active, if you are if you are obese, if you've got issues, I lower it. If you've got, if you're active, I higher it. Now, another thing that's important to understand for newbies is your digestive health, because a lot of you guys don't realize the reason why you don't like red meat isn't because you don't like it. Your stomach acids have dropped. This sends a signal here and goes, I don't like red meat. I don't like it. It's not that you don't like it, you can't digest it anymore. So if you don't, somebody's writing big caps, honey child, good looking, no you did not, your name is not that. You know I can't say your name of your channel because they'll strike it, and not strike the channel, but they'll demonetize it. Okay, so, it's so funny. Somebody left a comment on my thing. They were like, you look like a transsexual monster or something, like a man. And I was like, you got some glasses. You need to get off the something, baby child. But anyway, okay. We got 80 people in this chat. No, we got 126 people in this chat and only 80 likes. And I am doing that tap dancing, trying to break down how to start the dang thing. Yo, like up the stream. Like up this stream. You want me to finish how you should start and how the advanced people do it? If you get intermittent fast, how to do it, how to build muscle. Like up the stream, y'all. I used to say it very soft. I'd be like, you guys, it'd be really wonderful if you just like up the stream, because then more people are going to find me if you like up the stream. Now I'm like, yo, these streams are exhausting. And I've done, I think, 15 in a row. So please, guys, like up the stream. It helps the YouTube algorithms for people to find me. I don't like that it's this way because I feel like a used car salesman. We've got hybrid bikes here. All right. Pork fat is great as long as it's pastured. Some people, I'm not going to lie, Brises, some people just don't have the coins to pay for all this pastured animal fat. So I'm saying if you can't afford pastured pork or pastured, free range chickens or whatever, you see, that's my timer of my food letting me know that this stream is not going to be too long. But you can't do that with beef. Cows cannot eat corn, right? And they're in these tiny little spots, and they can't move, and they're sick, and their meat is sick, everything's sick, and shot up with injectable things. So don't eat beef. You don't have to eat beef if you can't afford pasture raised, non-GMO fed. The best, that's not a microwave, it is an oven. You can get me pissed off right now. That is a freaking little oven. Do you want me to prove it to you? Jeez. Yo, chill. You guys are like trying to find little things to pick at. That is my toaster oven with my drummies. Good Lord, child. Nausea could be from adrenals or your gallbladder. So, you didn't ask my opinion. You were like, is that a microwave? I would not use a microwave to cook food. If you're going to keep that sucker under 30 seconds, maybe. But in general, to cook food in, no. No. You can heat up something quick, whatever. I'm not going to hate on you. Because I definitely stayed in an apartment in South Africa and was heating up all my food in a microwave there. You're craving sweets all the time because your fats are too low. So lamb is great. Lamb meat is great. Lamb is great. And pork is really even greater because of the monounsaturated fat ratio between mono, poly, and saturates. So you guys, we are made out of monounsaturated fat mostly. That's what's in avocado and olive oil. Yes, we're made out of the same substance that's in olives and avocados. Who would have thunk? We think that our fat is all saturated. It's not. You have mono, then saturate, then you have poly. And what you don't understand, you guys, is that nuts, most of them are polys, which are omega-6, which people have health issues because they have too much acidity, acidic, horrible pH balanced foods like bread and sugar and pasta that messes their pH level of the blood. So that's what most of our foods are made out of, omega-6. We have too much 6. And all those nuts that you love, like cashews and pistachio and like almonds that are toxic and have phytic acid, I said it, they are polys. Not very good fat. People are like, oh, nuts are such a great fat. I'm like, actually, they're not. They're not. Sorry. They're not. They're not. They're not. Jeez. Okay. So, haters gonna hate. She's like, haters gonna hate, sister. I know. So I did a live stream yesterday. I'm taking a little moment. I did a live stream yesterday with my friend Charlie. And he's just a friend. And it's like, people start, they're like, the world's gonna stop because I put a young guy in my live stream who's such an amazing, kind soul. Don't you guys want kind souls around Stephanie? Because Stephanie needs that in this crazy city called Los Angeles. Yes, he's such a sweet and lovely person, and y'all were like, he's too cut, he's too shredded. I'm like, shut up. Jeez, Snowflake, shut up. Dang, people are twisted and triggered. This is such a kind person who treats me with such kindness. Exactly. Okay, he's hot. Whatever. I'm around hot guys all day. Trust, all day. Hundreds of them. That's not what the thing is. It's the fact that he's so kind. He's such a sweetheart. This person treats me with so much respect, And if you guys watch that stream from yesterday, you'll see Stephanie, she's helped me, she gives me advice. She, because the guy's here by himself, right? And he's kind of got that French naivete, like he's here and people are trying to take advantage of you. So, and then he's so appreciative, and then I feel like I'm getting love from people. I need to get love from people because I don't care what color you are. You listen to me now, people. I don't care what color you are. I don't care what age you are. I only care if you're kind, if you have a good soul. So all you people complaining that he's too cut and too good looking and all this kind of stuff, you need to shut up. Now, I ain't taking that from no one anymore. So I got my homies back. Y'all, my friend, if you with me and we're walking down the street and somebody tries to mess with you, done, over. I'm coming for you. Nobody messes with my friends, period. I will be there. I got your back. Okay. I know, jealousy and people, I'm like, why would you write that? Like, why would you write, people like guys are complaining, like, he's just a friend. And the thing is, here's another thing, I'm going to talk about this later. Like, a woman can be friends with a guy. He's young. I got a ton of young guy friends. Pull them out of the bag. I'll show you a couple each week. Okay? They're the ones that work out with me, that do handstands with me, that laugh with me all day, every day. Okay? Oh, I just had to talk about that. I just got like, I'm not really triggered on that many things, but I brought him into the stream, and here's this like sweetheart guy, and then people are criticizing him. For what? Because he's attractive? Because he's got abs? That's not the point. The point is he's a good person. That's all. That's all. That's the main thing. And then he's got abs, and then he's got he loves to work out. Like, I am the best I'm the best female friend to guys. Because all I like to do is play all day. We went and rode bikes all over LA yesterday. Gotta grab a bite. I made an avocado, like an avocado spread for our bunless burgers. And we sat at the park. I was talking about a live stream. I turned it off, turned it on, and then there's some stupid quibbing people complaining about him, and he didn't do anything. What is going on with this world? Jeez. All right, now back to the comparisons, because I know that's what you're waiting for. Enjoy life. He does seem very nice. People always find a reason to hate. I know, it's so stupid. This guy's like a total sweetheart, right? Where you have another, like the guys here, they're like this. They're like, they give you the side eye. They don't even look at you in the eyes. They don't smile at you. They got egos. And here's this just incredibly sweet person, and you're criticized. Like, then you can't win, can you? You ain't never going to be happy. Y'all who complain ain't never going to be happy. Don't do keto. It's not going to work. The world needs avocados if you don't have an avocado allergy. Yeah, he's very real. He's that kind of young person who is very just free, just free, and he's young. When he gets excited, he gets so excited. Like, he has the world ahead of him. I could drink that all day. His excitement for life, right? I talked to one of my older homies today at the gym who's like in his 40s. He's this known actor. And he's like, I was like, where you been, Jeff? He's like, I don't feel like coming to the gym, And he's older. Like, he is not excited at all. But he's older. He's the wisdom of experience. Okay, now back to it. Can keto on a budget? Yes. So what restaurants do you recommend in LA? To be honest, there are no particular restaurants, which is very important for people who start keto. Like, can you eat out? What you want to be aware of is that when I go out, I become really annoying. I'm like, I asked the waiter, I went to a nice restaurant a few weeks ago, and they had lamb. And it was pastured. It was pastured lamb. And I was like, I asked him twice, do you cure your lamb in sugar? It's not that they're trying to make it taste sweet. Some restaurants want their meats to taste sweet, but it's a cheap way to preserve it. So, plus, I don't want my lamb to taste sweet. What is that? Excuse me. So, He had to ask twice. He came back and he said no. I said, do you put anything on it? Is there any sauce? He's like, we braise it, we cook it a certain way in these special ovens. And it was so juicy and so tender. I was literally like, oh, this is so good. So there, I wouldn't tell you guys that to go to a particular restaurant. There's a place that I go in LA called Sharky's post-workout because they have a plate called the Power Plate, which I love because it's organic. It's not pastured beef, but it's organic. All the produce is organic, and they do a completely carbless plate there, and that's just like a go grab a bite type of place and eat and run on the go. That's like my favorite place to go. I go there all the time when I'm just like after the gym and want to go to a place where you're not in some restaurant ambiance and it takes forever, and then they're like waiting for you to hurry up and finish your meal to bring the next people in on your table, which I don't like because me living in Europe for so many years, I really, really like just sitting and talking for freaking hours and hours and hours. I love that. That's what I did when I lived in Europe, and that's what I love, so I can do that at Sharky's. Okay, but I digress. So, I think I'm going to take your guys' questions and make this a part 2 on the beginners, advanced, trying to understand the macros, trying to understand what advanced people can do, that they can pull off this intermittent fasting better than you newbies. Because to even adapt, you have to do all of these monk things. Not really monk, but it's like you got to do keto like you're training for the Olympics, so don't listen to what they say on the internet. You don't adapt right away. It takes a while because your body has to stop wanting that glucose. And if it still wants that glucose because your cortisol is high, or drinking coffee, or eating inflammatory foods, or not sleeping, then your body starts cranking out cortisol, which makes sugar out of your own muscle. And then that blocks your keto adaptation. You're sleepy after you're eating because you're having a hypoglycemic response. It's called reactive hypoglycemia. And that means your blood sugar drops too low and you want to sleep. So you've got issues with your blood sugar if you're that sleepy. Yes, apple cider vinegar is okay. She looks 25 years old on a good day. Sometimes, and no, that's a whole nother subject. That's like, I like to talk about story time and age, and I don't really like talking about politics. I like talking about people's emotional state based on their synapses, based on their serotonin levels. Like some people get really high after eating. They don't realize that eating food gives them a serotonin bump. And this is a lot of the reason why people eat fast, or people eat fast because, of course, they're skipping meals and they're hungry. But when you're newbie, especially like people are saying, like, I'm not hungry or I've got digestive issues, you really, really have to chew that food slow. Everything through the conveyor belt on the factory and the body factory must digest so slow. Y'all have to chew until everything's a liquid. And I was the fastest eater when I was skateboarding because I was a pro skater. Yo, I could just eat something. It would just like, I could eat faster than any guy. So it really, it was really a lot of work to chew it and sit there and chew and chew and chew and chew until it's liquid. So then as it goes to the digestive tract and it doesn't overburden your stomach and things don't back up, because what you guys don't realize is things can back up. Like the conveyor belt can get backed up. And you don't dump into the small intestine properly when you don't chew enough. So that's another reason why people don't adapt. It's because their systems are already freaked out, and then you're doing something stupid as chewing too fast. Jeffrey, I don't know what you're doing, and I would need to kind of talk to you more. But you can adapt, Jeffrey. Your blood sugar is going to be crazy if you do keto or not. So you might as well just learn how to balance it. All right? By the way, focus! This has mono unsaturated fat, high mono. And the avocado also can help boost internal glutathione, which is your internal antioxidant. And has a lot of fiber, so the carbs in here don't count. Fat and fiber, FYI. If you don't have a latex allergy. So a lot of you guys have it. A lot of you guys cannot eat this. It'll be difficult to lose weight if I still drink beer. I think it said that. Okay, I need to sit down and I need to hurry up. I'm going to answer some questions and go. Let's see here. No beer, Mike. Michelle's off. Baby cakes, no beer. Avocados are so expensive. Oh, I'm sorry. So Keishel says, thanks to you, I'm having more stable blood glucose. So it can happen, you guys. Let me fix this. Sorry, guys. I can't get this tripod right. A lot of the problems with you guys is that you start freaking out over the glucometer, especially you newbies, and it's like you don't see the numbers you want, you start freaking out, and you're like, oh, I give up. Supaflex 101 says, how long do you have? Well, you wrote those all in caps. Somebody wants me to look at that. Okay. How long do you have energy dips for when first starting keto? And everybody's different. Superflex, like, my energy dip was in the afternoons before. I didn't have low energy in the morning, and everyone is different based on what type of adrenal reaction they have, what type of sleep they have, and it's very individual. It's kind of hard to say, but people have them post meal. Some have it so bad, adrenal insufficiency, that they crash post breakfast, but more typically it's in the afternoon. And then you guys are the people who are tired all day. You don't have cortisol production until it's at night, and then it's like then you can't sleep. It's a mess. It's a hot mess. No beer. Oh, where we got another one? We got, was it Myrna? No, Mima? What is that? I can't see this. Let me see this thing here. Let me get real close. Let's see. Is there an R in there? Is it Myrna? Myrna? I think it's Chavez. Thank you so much for the 20. Thank you so much for supporting the stream. And the more I have the super chat turned on, the more I'm starting to get used to it. So you guys, there's a money symbol. Sorry, feels weird to say it, but no, there's no good video about apple cider vinegar and keto. This person doesn't know what they're talking about, because like a quarter of you all react to the bacteria in the fermented apples. Can y'all please not believe all the stuff you hear, okay? Because people put it in a nice production value video package. Careful. And careful for those potassium supplements that are sold. They irritate your liver. Typically when people have high ketones, they might have some, having a hard time digesting, gallbladder, low HCl, or leaky gut. So you can produce ketones, but they're rising too high. They're not getting into the cells because typically you don't have enough material to break down the fat and then use it. Pull over. Remember Eddie Murphy, and I think it was he saying raw in it? That one. Oh, you guys, I want to thank you. Thank you, C. Holly. And thank you, Me Cat. Was it Me Cat 80? Thank you for the tenor and the 25er. And in Danish, that's 25. Thank you for supporting the broadcast, both of you. Me Cat 80 and C. Holly, and yes. And I think it's Myrna Chavez. Thank you so much. The glucose ketone numbers have been on point for 3 weeks. Does this mean I'm adapted? Mark, how do you feel? What's your blood sugar? Oh, you say glucose and ketones. What are the numbers? Pull over. Yeah, right? The purple leather suit, right? I remember when I went to Sweden when Eddie Murphy did Raw and Delirious, and the Swedish skater was like, can you translate this stuff? He's like, Eddie Murphy talks so fast, and he didn't get the humor, so that was just the old memory. Okay. You wish what was easy? Okay, I'm 19, back in high school last year. Wish you, girl, child, Lulu Lime, you give me all your paycheck. She gives me a 50. She goes, I'll explain this tomorrow during my consultation. Oh, I can't wait for the consultation tomorrow. Right, Vanessa? That's what's up. Thank you, darling. Thank you so much for contributing to this experience that I'm going through at the age of 50. Oh, this is so strange, right? I'm definitely an 80s girl. I was 80s girl. Thank you so much, Lulu Lime, for the donation as well. You're waking up with blood sugar at 110, ketones at 1.4, and I hate to say it, but those 1.4 ketones probably aren't being used very well. Beverly Hills keto cop, you're funny. You want to marry me? You don't want to marry me, Tommy. I'll probably micromanage you too much. Be an annoying chick. Let's see here. I'm half joking. Okay, avoid peanuts and peanut butter. Yes. Oh, yes. Only Mac nuts. Yes. Waking up. Okay, the 110. You're having probably a thing called either physiological insulin resistance rebound, or you're having no. You're having the Dawn's effect, early morning Dawn's effect with high cortisol at night, probably because your blood sugar is so unstable in general. Okay, yes, fully against peanuts. Says they have mycotoxins. Peanuts are also a legume. They're considered a bean, and they're high in fatty acid. That's why people have so many peanut allergies. They took them off of planes because people are getting sick. So those people are anaphylactic. They have like a really bad allergic reaction. But even people who are not anaphylactic do not have an anaphylactic reaction to peanuts, still have some type of reaction, but they just don't know it. Plus, there's a shite ton of mycotoxins on them. Okay, yes I do. Yes, you do what? Is there a certain amount of is there a certain amount of is there a certain amount of grams of potassium, magnesium, sodium? All right, here we go, newbies. You need about 3,000 at least. 3,000 milligrams, and you can't get that in a supplement or you'll like destroy your liver. So that comes from taking, spinach, avocado, stuff like that, bone broth, pickle juice. Sodium is easy. Just get 5 grams a day, and magnesium as high as you can without developing loose stools. So that's between 300 and 600 milligrams of magnesium. If you go high like that, you'd split it up in the morning and at night. Okay, how do you tell if you are in ketosis if you don't have a glucometer? I think I'm going to do a live stream on that. Is it Alicia? Your energy is very sustained. I've explained this so many times. When you eat carbs, you get like energy, and then you drop, because as soon as the gas tank is as soon as the gas tank is empty, the brain's like, eat. I don't have any gasoline for the car. Eat. But when you're ketotic, the body doesn't have that hunger signal because it's constantly going to what, guys? It's going to the restaurant of your belly right there and here, and women here, and it's having a lunch. But for y'all, the rest of y'all carb people, it eats your muscle and eats your skin, makes it saggy. And that's why people get that turkey gobbler neck drop, is from adrenal issues. Plus you sleep well and you can gain muscle and all this kind of stuff. How would you micromanage a boyfriend? Jay, I'm kind of joking, but I like people who are not snowflakey, that they're not very sensitive, and people who can take a joke and laugh and make fun of themselves and life, and people who learn very quickly. So I'm one of those fast processors. So women always micromanage men. That's just what we do. But I've learned how to just be like, You see something, So let's say Charlie is my friend. He does low carb, but he does low fat. And I'm like, when I'm around him and he's talking about how much he loves egg white pancakes, I'm like, that's nasty. Ooh, the texture of that does me foul, But I just learned how to I'm very good at keeping my mouth shut, but I'll micromanage in my head. Y'all women know what I'm talking about, right? Right? It's like, men are just so dumb sometimes. I mean, I mean in the spatial awareness, that's why women remember anniversaries and men don't. I'm not vegan. Child, I am vegan. I've been talking about eating pastor pork and beef tallow and all this kind of stuff. No, I'm not vegan. I think the ideology of the sentient beings is, in some aspects, I really respect that, but on the other sense of things, like, Australia has too many cats and too many animals that we brought over, and they destroy the wildlife, and so, sorry, through the cycles of nature, Mama Nature doesn't allow that to happen. Okay, protein macros grams are cooked, they're cooked, Shivani. Yes. Is 8 ounces of spinach a day frozen? No, don't do frozen. That's a lot, yo. 8 ounces. That's too much. That's cups and cups. That means not enough fiber. No. Don't eat, what is it? Edamame? Soy. How do you stop ketosis in a healthy way? Because how do you stop? Stop ketosis? What? and in a healthy way because I'm getting to look like I have zero fat. I don't know if you're in ketosis. I think you're catabolic, to be honest. Y'all think you're in ketosis. What's your glucose and ketone numbers? Congrats to all the success. Who are some of your mentors or people you follow in keto space? Mark Sisson. Now I'm getting upset. Mark Sisson? Like, nothing against the brother, right? Yo, he paleo. He ain't keto. I don't care what he puts out. I don't care. He paleo, not keto. Okay? A lot of people join in the keto wagon because you know what? Mark Sisson, really though? No. It's Nora Gagatis and Steve Finney. Those are the ones. Them two. And just out of one of my favorite characters, Tim Noakes. That's it. No, that's it. Do you have more? Yeah. Mark Sisson. I feel like insulted. It's just because he just started talking about his paleo brother. Come on now. Is keto diet good for animals? It's amazing, especially dogs. Do you recommend a scale for food? In the beginning, at least, and then people come to obsess by weighing stuff all the time. So careful with that. Kale has, it's a goitrogenic food. That means it can block iodine from entering the thyroid. And so they fed it to pigs, and pigs were having thyroid problems. It has a lot of plant chemicals in it, anti-nutrients that'll irritate. People don't understand. You can't eat like plants out of season all year raw and think that that's healthy. That's not healthy, people. That's why you guys have like food in your stool. Like, why don't you guys learn that plants have anti-nutrients? They don't want to be eaten. You eat stuff and you plant stuff and eat it out of season, you're going to be in trouble. I don't know what emu oil is, so can't tell you. To be honest, I just drink water. I have some tea sometimes. I'll do like a mint tea from mint leaves or Ceylon cinnamon or lemon, or I'll put like a cucumber in water. That tastes really good. I'll do like a little, not lemon, but lime and cucumber, but no. Cooked kale is better, Tiffany. Raw kale is a hot mess. Why do so many women have thyroid disorders? Y'all drinking kale shakes? Really though? I know that it helps pull estrogen and eliminate estrogen out of the liver, which is a problem. That's why you guys have backed up freaking estrogen. And estrogen makes the liver not function properly. How do we know when the plants are? Google. Google. Oh, you hate kale. It's a little bitter. A little bit slow in carbohydrate. No coffee. I don't care what it is. No. Glucose numbers have been in the low 70s. Ketones have been doing. Those are good numbers. 3 weeks. Feeling pretty good. You know what, Mark? I think you're adapting. Welcome to the club, my brother. Welcome to the keto club. That's what's up. Okay? Multivitamins are garbage. No. Seaweed, yes. Oh, your doctor doesn't understand ketones. How do they know? Did you tell them? They don't test ketones. The only reason why ketones would be a problem is if you're at like 19 millimolar because you're a type 1 diabetic, and ketones that high are acidic. But you have to be a type 1. Come on, nah. That's what's up, Mark. That's going to be a problem. I love a cup of black coffee. No, it's not. You know it's a problem? Only time? You know it's a problem? Poverty. Okay? Okay? Cancer. Illness. Right? Death. Sorrow. Depression. That's really difficult. Coffee? Come on now. Y'all need to get stronger. The reason why I look this young at 50 is because I do not mess around. I don't have time. Almonds are toxic. They're poisonous. They're not ketotic. Get rid of it. It's garbage. Nuts have shells because they don't want to be eaten. Almonds have been hybridized and genetically altered so they become more edible. But they are still high in phytic acid, and this is why so many people have health issues on it, but don't know that it's coming from the almonds. Plus, there's a lot of mold, and you guys have candida overgrowth. Most of you. Fungus everywhere. IBS, adrenal fatigue, and thyroid. What's What's a girl to do? Flaxseed milk. Ew. Everything bothers my stomach. Okay, you got a lot going on, hun. I would, Terry Nutmeg, I would join the keto course to do a consultation because I don't know if you have. I don't know what you have. I don't know if your stomach acid's low. I don't know if you have leaky gut. I don't know if you have a job, a night job. I don't know if you have stress. I don't know if you have allergies. I don't know anything. I'm starting to, like, I always always want to have an answer. And, like, I'm starting to be like, Steph, you can't have an answer for everything. There are 131 people in the chat and only 125 likes. What's going on? Stephanie is working. Oh, who's Dr. Sebi? What did he say? Can we get those likes up? Let's get those likes up. Mark's like up the stream, guys. All you have to do is push a button. Boop. And then it helps the algorithms because, to be honest, I'm tired. I've done broad streaming almost every day. See, grass-fed infused coconut oil. I don't know. For what? Why? What's the point of it? See, I'm glad I asked because I drink almond milk every day. Yeah, it's not good. It's one, they actually have, almonds are actually, a lot of nuts are poisonous in nature. So we have genetically taken selectively bred things to breed out some of the poison and make it edible. But people are still reacting on almonds and they don't even know why. And it's become like, we've got to have our milk. It's weird to me. It's just weird. Steph, you are by Beyonce to the 10th power. Beyonce. No, Beyonce is Stephanie. Beyonce is younger than me, okay? No. So no. Beyonce, I love me some Beyonce, but she could not handle this. No. Boom. No. I don't think Beyonce could sit and do a live stream and take questions spitfire. How can you take a good dose of glutamine when trying to adapt, but don't want to spike my insulin? You take it with food best. You take it with protein. And you don't have to take a lot. Sprinkle it. Like coconut milk in a can? No, that's sugar. You want the thick stuff. The almond nuts were hybrids. Exactly. Thank you, Tommy. Since I'm a part of the keto club now, being fat adapted, can I reduce my fat intake? No. Mark, keep those numbers. You got to keep them for a couple months. If you can keep them steady with an occasional spike or two, if you get a cold or flu, don't sleep well. If you can keep it, then you can start lowering that fat and upping your workouts as long as you don't start compromising those numbers. Kelly's like, there's no like button. Can you guys tell Kelly where the like button is? Because I can't see because I'm the one streaming. Can someone tell y'all where the like button is? Because I don't know where it is. There is a like button. You just got to find it. Food list on Stephanie's website. Is keto good for mental health beyond measure? Okay? Start now. Keto is amazing. Ketones. My mom. The fat, so important for the brain. Our brain is mostly fat. Keto is amazing for the brain. You ain't ready for that, Jelly. What's that song go? Beyonce song. And you're watching now. Thumb up button at the top of the page under the video screen. Thank you. C Bacon. Tell these people what time it is. It's the thumb up button under the screen. It's the thumbs up button under the screen. What about drinking diet soda? Garbage. You wouldn't get cancer? Just drink that stuff with aspartame in it. They already say, people are already estimating that 50% of the entire world's population will develop cancer before we die because we are so toxic and it's affecting our genetics and it's affecting our epigenetics. There's no thumbs up button on mine. There is, Kelly. You just got to look for it. There is. You got to go and look at the way your phone or computer is set up. It is there. It's there. You just got to dig for it. Some people, the way they set up their pages, their YouTube channels and things like that, or if they're on Safari compared to Chrome and all this kind of weirdness. It's there. Can you drink keto without, can do keto? Yeah, of course, you don't have to do pork. There's no such thing as diet soda. It's just I know, right? It ruins your appetite, makes you hungry all the time. Rotate your phone. BB Cutie, tell them. I love when I get smart people in the chat. I love it. Tell them. Rotate your phone. The like button. Mark says, hit that like button, people. Steph's working her butt off. I literally am. Have you close the chat to see the thumbs? You have to, okay, another person says, Byron says, you have to close the chat to see the thumbs up. So you might have to exit and re-enter, and then it might pop up that way, possibly. Make sure you don't go over time. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Keishel. It's time to go, yeah. Sorry, Keishel gave me that warning. It's an hour and I need to stop because I'm tired. I've been up. I got to get up super early. I got to write this book. I'm not getting the book done because I'm doing so many live streams. There's an X on the upper right, then you'll see it. Oh, so you guys, you have an X. When you hit the X, you'll see the thumbs thing. I guess the X is the exit the broad stream. Broad stream? Who made up the name broad stream? I've said it in like 4 live streams. I'm so dense. People, please sleep, Stephanie. We need that book. I know. I'm not going to lie. The last month I've just been really demotivated to write it. But I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it tonight. I'm going to get it going. Time to eat your drummies. Thank you, Lulu Lime. Small cheat meal. No cheat meal. No, that's not keto. No, that's food addiction. Nope. No. It's up to you people wanting to cheat. Do it or don't do it. How many times do I work out a day? Keto diet, what is good for beginners? I don't get the question. Sorry, I'm tired. My brain's like, love these live chats. Thank you. Yes, book please. Cutting veggies, determine intolerance. For people who've got really bad histamine, I said, I think in the last stream, 1 week on, or maybe I said that in another stream, I don't know. You do 1 week on, 1 week off of veggies if you really have anti-nutrient problem in plants, or use a pressure cooker. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you, Petulia. See, I will enjoy my dinner, and I want to remind you guys, can't afford organic chicken, that's fine. Then do what you can, Albert. Just eating not processed food is the hugest step right there, to be honest. Before I go, like up the stream, guys, and don't forget that yesterday we love like a fat kid loves cake. You're funny. Night, Elisa. Story time. I think I just want to end. I'm not going to go into story because I go way off in La La Land, but I think I want to reiterate what's important to me. How many grams should I start with? Fat, 200. You want to be like me when you grow up? I'm not grown up yet. I've been trying to take. Haven't you noticed? I'm sitting there hanging out with the young boys. I mean, not in that way. Not in that, weirdo way. I mean, young people in general. Okay, you are so awesome. Thank you. See you tomorrow. Thank you, Lulu Lime. Thank you for the donation. Thank you, everyone, who donating to the super chat. I'm in India. Is keto course timing conductive to the time zone? Yeah. I mean, when I'm in the morning, it's night for you. Yeah. Yeah, because when I do live, I do mini consultations on Sunday mornings, which is the nighttime for you. Although it might be later. It might be like midnight, to be honest. Because I think there's a 15-hour difference from India. Stay strong. I will get it. Okay, so I'm going to explain this really quick, you guys. I said it earlier in the stream that the reason why yesterday I did a stream in the park, it's because I just thought it's a good idea to see who I really am. And like and reply if you're watching in 2018. Exactly. Thank you so much. And I can't say the name because YouTube will demonetize this. But I don't. You could do both with the magnesium. I don't like to. Sometimes I like the streams of questions. Thank you. Looking forward to the book. And it depends because if I get 400 questions in an hour, I get really, really, really like, you know, there's this button on me that turns on to be a little bit, you know, love from India. Thank you so much, Sandeep. I'm definitely coming. I just got to plan it out. It's so funny because Shivani's like, you can do keto here. You can get this and this and this. You can get ghee. You can get this type of animal fat and that type of, or whatever. You want to hear more skateboard stories? That's awesome. I will tell a skateboard story. I think the next time. Sandeep says, hi, Shivani. Yeah, I did a consultation with Shivani. But I want you guys to realize that, because I see a lot of streamers and they don't talk about keto. I'm like, they're so lucky. They just talk about nothing. I was like, oh, that's not fair. Okay, Swan, thank you for joining the chat. New Zealand, Laura, that's definitely the next place I gotta go. I must go to New Zealand. Yes, the book will be on pre-order when I get done writing it. Cannot pre-order until it's done writing, and Shivani says hi back to Sandeep. Is that right? Sandeep. Yeah, Sandeep. Hi from Hudsonville. Hi. Okay, so yesterday, I'm very protective over people who I admire and respect, and that's why I went into this rant. Like, I not go to a park, and I did some handstands. I was a hot mess because we were trying to do handstands uphill, and I was like, why can't I do this handstand? Somebody's like, do it downhill. I was like, oh yeah. But yesterday I needed that day of just nothingness. You guys don't know what's going on in my life. You don't know what stresses I go through, serious things that I go through. I don't show it at all. I just turn on the stream and I start answering 5,000 questions. And so a day like yesterday of hanging out with somebody who's a friend, I thought it was so sweet. And then all of a sudden I get people just commenting ridiculousness. And I'm like, I still have this mentality because of me being 50 and almost 51. Why would you comment on someone's video negatively? Like, I'm not going to listen to you. I'm 50. I don't care what you think. And if I think your comment's stupid enough, I will block and delete your arse. Like that. I'm not a millennial. I have no problem deleting comments if I think people are being rude. At all. I don't even care. If people stop watching me or she deletes, I don't care at all. That's what happens when you 50. Okay? Creamy Crow's like, I'm 52. So people know what I'm talking about. I don't get triggered on the societal norms. I've been different my whole life and I will remain different. I am not following the YouTube, you need to do this and this and this to be noticed on YouTube. The reason why I did that video yesterday, thank you, Leo, was because I just needed a day where I was having fun. All I do is work, you guys. I get up at 5:30, I work until I go to the gym. I have that gym moment, and then I go home and work. That's all I ever do. So I'm doing a stream outside of the park, riding my bike all day, and the people are just saying stupid stuff. So I often say, if you don't like, for the people who will find me on this channel, if you don't like me or what I say, I'm not going to listen to you. I'm 50. I'm stubborn, and I'm not going to listen. I got people emailing me, can I give you advice on how to do a stream? I'm like, no. I don't want to hear a word you got to say because you're coming off in that way. Or why would you email someone to give you a list of doing something that you've never done yourself? There is no right way to do these streams, let me tell you. You turn on this technology, nothing's real, you guys. None of this is real. You know what's real? Putting your feet in the dirt, okay? You know what's real? Poverty is real. The internet is not real. There is no best way to do anything. We make it up as we go. We haven't been introduced long enough to technology to have somebody who's never done a stream to tell me how to do one. Really though? Really, really, really though. So, it's just, I'm doing the best I can. And if I do things that are unappealing to people, I'm okay with that. I'm always up to learn from very, very constructive, loving voice. But if you tell me what to do and you got no profile picture, I'm not listening to a word. And I'm not even triggered at all by the fact that you might feel that if I delete something, if I think something is negative, I don't care. Good night, Cream. Yes, Leah, thank you. I'm very real. And that's the reason why I think at the end of these broadcasts, I try to show, I want to stop answering keto questions. It's like, ugh. People think that I love to talk about this stuff all day long. I don't. I'm a real person. I love photography. I ride my bike everywhere. I used to be a pro skateboarder. I've seen things. I've traveled around the world. I've had incredible experiences that are earth-shattering and emotional experiences that have taught me so many things. And sometimes that is more important than how many grams of protein you should eat. I want people to feel that as we get older, that you don't have to age like they tell you you do. So if I want to hang out with a 27-year-old guy, that's what I'm going to do. There's nothing you guys can say that will change that in me. Ever. So you guys follow your status quo, the ones who feel like they need to do that. If I want to wear a baseball cap and what somebody was saying, I was listening to a stream yesterday and it was this millennials like, oh, this person's 50, they're dressing like this. I was like, I mean, if you're making a joke, I get it. I'm gonna laugh too. I'm gonna laugh. But if you're serious and you're triggered, somebody was saying something about someone in the gym, like, oh yeah. He's like, oh yeah. There's this guy in the gym and he wears a half top. Like he'll take his t-shirt and I'll cut it to here. And this guy's like, look at that fool. And I was like, look at what? He's like, look at him. Like he's like, I can't look at that. I was like, he's shredded though. His abs are like, I was like, I was like, very, as a scientist, like, oh, very interesting, his ab shape. But to the guy he was like, I just think that's disgusting. I was like, I don't think so. I don't care. As long as you're not rude, I don't care how you dress at the gym. If you put a sock, like I was telling you that the guy was doing this, I'm just going to lie. It's humoristic to me. Because I've been in other places where everyone dresses exactly the same in these Nike uniforms, like with the Nike shoulder shirt and the shorts, and I'm bored. I live here in LA. I see you in LA, you could literally walk down the street with a bag over your head, and somebody would look for a second and then not care. And then when people go to the gym, I'm 17 years old. Wait, I'm 17 years old than my boyfriend. 17, what? Oh, you're 17 years older than your boyfriend. That's what you're trying to say. Yeah, I don't care about that. Y'all know that. He put me next to these young guys that look younger than them anyway. They got they got too much good living coming in. So, but that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. The point that I'm just trying to convey is a couple things. One, you guys, I'm a real person. What I project on these streams is what I feel like projecting. A lot of it is who I am, but like the real Stephanie has a super soft side and a humble side and a quiet side and I just want to be quiet and watch and reflect side. And there's the silliest side you've ever seen. I am a dork. Like I'm a dork. And I miss being dorky. I don't want to come across as some tough chick who can punch you and beat you up. I want to be like the funny person. Calories don't matter. So nothing is real. It's just a ride. Haters gonna hate. Yeah, they do. But I kind of like put that voice out there that this is what I feel. So when people watch these replays, they gotta realize like I'm 50. You're not gonna snowflake me and change what I do because you don't like it. Like that's never gonna happen. Child, I have done. Boom! I got the business so far, and you're not gonna change me. So, and you realize, you guys gotta realize, I'm on Instagram, I'm on 20,000 Facebook pages, I'm on YouTube, I've done Periscope, I've done, live broadcasts all over the place, and people are always telling you how to be. And I think the most important to me is to make sure that I'm kind to the people who are kind to me, or I'm just kind to people. Or remember to smile and look at somebody in the eyes and give them that love. That to me, that's what's important. Nothing else matters. kindness, self-awareness, right? Being mindful. That's what I miss. I just miss it. I miss it, miss it, miss it, miss it. Biologically, I probably am in my 20s, and keto, like, people are like, how do you know you're in ketosis? And I do this, I got some energy. Woo! You know what I mean? Like, I watch the 20-somethings crash all the time. They crash, and I just feel so grateful. Oh, I'm so grateful that I've had this life. Oh, I'm so grateful. I'm just so grateful. The highest level of awareness is one in which the self-actualized person does not notice the appearance and sees only the unfolding of God in each person encountered. Wayne Dyer. I agree. I mean, I understand. Look, you know, we are not living in small tribes. I'm living in a city that has 30 million people. So if you're living in a small group of people, there is a sort of like you know, you're the chief of medicine. You're the hunter, you're the gatherer. I get that everybody has their place. In a big society where we're on the internet, it's more, those lines get very blurry. And I mean, I love fashion. I do. I love fashion. I love being a girl. I love all this stuff. I love it. It's fun. It's a part of self-expression. But sometimes, living in a city like this where women are so objectified, and I just see girls with fake butts, fake noses, fake lips, like the clothing that they wear is just so revealing times 1,000. And the Instagram pages with fake bodies, and people don't know that for a woman, y'all need to understand this. For a woman, you see those women in those Instagram or those YouTube videos, and they've got like gnarly abs. You can't do that naturally. No. You can't do it and sustain it for months and months and months naturally. So people take stuff to get that body. And that's what people don't understand. You know I'm about to end the stream. Flabby arms, you're doing keto wrong, you're gluconeogenic. Join my course page, stephanieperson.com. Okay, I feel like I'm in my 20s too. We are very similar. Exactly. Cream of the crop. Those of us that are serious are grateful for your mind. Thank you for my inspiration and knowledge. Thank you. Fake butts are hilarious, but they're literally becoming the norm. So my 50-year-old brain looks at that stuff with complete, like, I'm mesmerized. I stare at the butt. I'm like, well, that one doesn't look real. That one kind of looks real. I'm just amazed. I'm amazed. And all of us are affected by it. Most people find keto because they want to lose weight. And then I just get so triggered because I feel so sorry for a lot of these people where they have poor relationships, they have health issues, they can't sleep, you know, they've got life issues and bills and divorces and depression and anxiety, and then they want to look lean. We're in a sick society. And the irony is I'm in a sports bra. But people don't know I'm in the sports bra because I don't want anyone to think that I'm preaching about how to be healthy and then hiding under a button-down shirt that's buttoned up to here. I'm not going to hide. Remember the days when small butts was the thing? Cream of the crop, honey. That's with white people. Okay? Let's get that. I have a black female friend. She's so funny. She's on my Instagram. I mean, I know her before Instagram, but you guys gotta hear this. She's like, she got so triggered. She's like, she's got a big booty. She got a big, big booty, right? Hey, from Jersey Shore. Was it Jane Cheng? Cheng? Hi. So, my friend today, I was watching this. I gotta show this. I really want to show you her. Oh, I have to show you this, you guys. 1 sec. You have to look at this, okay? Better to see than for me to explain. Hold on a second. You guys have to see this because it's so funny. I was just laughing at it. Hold on, guys. Just hold on a sec. You always had a bubble butt. Don't care. Okay. Why is the volume not working?
Elongated video. That's sort of a YouTube.
Listen to this. Look at this.
Competition Instagram has launched. Oh.
Listen to this, you
White
guys.
people. Very interesting people. Why do y'all think that nothing truly starts until you start doing it or you recognize it? So I'm at the Santa Monica Stairs yesterday, right?
Listen to her.
And
I'm just
somebody is
comedy.
out there, people start talking about building butts, and it's like, yeah, everybody's trying to build a butt, right? And so it's me, another couple of black people, and a couple of white folks. We're just like all working out and standing in a little circle talking. One white lady says, yeah, I mean, like, everyone needs to thank J-Lo, because big butts totally started with J-Lo. Bitch, what? Oh, wait, hold up. Run that back. Now here I'm standing with a big old booty, and those of you that know me, you know I'm stacking and packing. How the fuck you gonna say to me, and you see me, that my shit, that's a natural God-given African genetic, started with someone that you identify more as yourself? I mean, here's the thing. J-Lo is not white. But white people took her image in more because it's more similar to theirs. So they could identify that more and they could accept that more. And then they could say, oh yeah, she looks like us and has a big butt. We like it. Bitch, people been in Africa with big asses for since human creation.
Okay, so
like, it's just like, y'all.
The reason why I'm saying this stuff is because a person made the comment about small butts being popular. Oh, thank you, Tommy. It's just funny. It's just funny, you guys. Don't get triggered on what she was saying. You know, it's just funny to hear her because it's true. I mean, and I've got a little bubble butt. I got a bubble butt, and when I was in high school, are you half black? There's no stopping. Child, you black. You just black as a metaphor, honey. Okay? Half black. And that's another thing. People are like, what do you mix with? And I'm like, I'm just black. They're like, no, but what do you mix with? I'm like, black, because it's a metaphor. Okay, good night, Apple. So I just thought that was really, 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 really funny. I was like laughing my butt off when I watched her do this because it's true. When I was younger, black women had big butts, big dunks. And oh, it's a metaphor. So I'm black to the metaphor. And it was almost embarrassing that, butts were seen as so gigantic in my all white high school. And now all of a sudden J-Lo came around and I said the same thing as her. I was like, J-Lo's butt? What you talking about? My cousins, my auntie, like they got big old booties. Why did big booties come with J-Lo? Like, so when I was in high school, it was all about big boobs and a small butt. And it was just, when I went to Brazil, it was the opposite. It was small titties and big old booty. So my first time to Brazil in my 20s was just, my experiences are funny. Anyway, you guys, it runs in your family too. So it's just, I think that people of Eurocentric descent, right, Eurocentricity, if you haven't been around black people, it's just weird. I mean, we're all people, right? Steph is like, I'm mixed with so many things, so I'm definitely different haplogroups all over the planet. But stereotypically, my hips are 48 inches with 30-inch waist. She's like, whew! And now that's popular. Because when I was in high school, having a tiny waist and hips and a booty was just, it was not attractive. And now it has completely changed. And I'm still like, and it like literally happened overnight with like the Kardashians and all the fat transfer and all the fakeness. I was like, I told you guys in my stream, right? There's this cute white girl at my gym. Super cute. She's got a super cute figure. And she's like, I want my hips wider. I'm like, you good. You straight. You good. Hips are wide enough with a small waist. You have that. You have that hourglass thing. You have it. And she's like, no, I want it more. And I was like, in 10 years, it'll be something else. She's like, you think if I had a baby, it would get wider? And I was like, what? I want my hips to be wider. It just tripped me out because when I was in high school, it was all about no hips, no hips, because they called them saddlebags. No hips, no butt, and big boobs. Now everything's changed. Like every guy I talk to is like, and because I joke around with guys, I'll be like, what if she doesn't like? They're talking about dating a girl. I'll be, what if she doesn't have a booty? They'll be like, it doesn't matter what color. They're like, no. All of them. I'm like, what if she has the flattest butt but she has the prettiest face? They're like, no. I'm like, what if she has the prettiest face, big boobs, and no butt? They're like, no. So listening to my friend Nahisha talk about first when I was younger, black butts were just so disgusting, and now they're in vogue, but they're not. People of Afrocentric descent aren't getting that recognition. Hello, have the best ass in what? Selena? Oh my God, J-Lo. J-Lo's butt's more like big down below, but black people tend to have a high shelf booty, you know? Hit that like button, people. Have a good night, Mark. Thank you. You're reminding me that it's time to go. I've done an hour and a half. I told myself 40 minutes. I'm so bad. I am the worst streamer on the planet because I don't know when to shut up and get off. Best is like still trying to get me to answer questions. Lost facial fat under the cheeks, near the chin. I don't know I don't know if you've intermittent fasted. I don't know what your numbers are. I don't know if you're eating the fat. I mean, I don't know. I don't know how much stress you have. I don't know how much sleep you have. That's definitely gluconeogenesis. You're catabolic, but I don't know why. There's 100 reasons why that happened. We know that it was from being catabolic, and we know it's from too high cortisol, but we don't know how that happened. Okay, guys, there's 176 likes and 95 people in the chat who stuck around for my ridiculousness, my ranting, my, just a bunch of weird stuff. I am so loopy on these streams, but at least I'm being me. Thanks, guys, for the support. Thank you, people who donated to the super chat. Thank you, everyone who's looking out for my back, got my back. Don't forget to hit the subscription like button or the bell. Thank you, Robert. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Have a great personality. Thank you so much. The best is like you've helped me a lot. You gotta tell me how to say your name phonetically. J, is it, you don't pronounce the J? Naya? Thank you. Thank you, Tiffany. And thank you, Carrie. Good night, you guys. And I feel myself starting to calm down now. Thank you. Oh, Janaea. Oh, Janaea. Janaea. Okay. Thank you, Janaea. This was a fun chat. Thank you, Cream of the Crop. Thank you always, Lulu Lime. You've been around very many times. Vanessa. Beautiful, natural, shiny skin. Yeah, thank you, Tommy. It's definitely keto. I keep telling these young people, they're like, la, la, la. They don't listen. I'm like, stop drinking the coffee. Like, stop drinking. Stop doing the drugs. Stop this ridiculousness. You're going to age really fast. And you're going to regret that you're doing all this stuff. So, thank you. What is it? Gadash? What is it? Got it? Was it Goida Shorts? Good night. Hope to catch you next time. Yes, I think tomorrow I will take a break. I've got afternoon clients. I didn't have afternoon clients today, so I think I'll take a break. I won't stream. I won't stream tomorrow, but I'll probably stream on Friday and on the weekend. So be looking out. Don't forget to hit that notification button. And if you guys want to make comments, tell me what subjects you'd like me to talk about on the stream. I would love to see that in the comment section. What types of things would you love me to talk about more? Make an app with a plastic surgeon for butt implants. Elizabeth, they don't even do butt implants anymore. I've learned a lot living in Los Angeles. They do, listen now, they do butt implants if someone like me, my body fat's too low, so there's not enough fat to transfer. So fat transfers, I still take clients, yes, stephanieperson.com. But they take fat transfers from people who have enough body fat to take it from here, and then donate it to here. And people who have too little body fat like myself do the butt implants. That's what I learned. Good night, Gary. Thank you so much, Gary. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, I'm getting so tired. This is how I lost my voice last time. I was like talking. And then I talked to my friends and I'm like yelling and screaming and acting like a silly person all the time. And I overuse my voice. Okay, guys. Bye. Is what healthy. San Francisco here, lots of different people. I know, I'm from the Bay Area. I mean, I'm from LA. I was born in LA. We lived here, moved to the Bay, lived in little San Jose. Used to go up to the city. They call San Francisco the city and skateboard. Yo, with Tommy G and Bryce Knights and a bunch of those people and Fish. All these skaters back up there. One day gonna go vegan one day? Never. If I'm gonna keep this fabulousness youth, two of my best friends are vegan, and in my age group, yeah, fat transfer. You take fat from one part, you lipo it, and then you stick it back in. And no, I'll never go vegan because I would definitely have so many health problems. Thank you, Luz. Thank you. So, Agira. Okay, guys, thank you again for. I just love the. I love seeing the people, like when I watch when as soon as I stop talking keto, people just jump off the stream, and the people who are left over are the ones that actually care about who I am as a person. So thank you. Oh, Tommy, don't you know? Bye. Cream of the crop. Tommy, like my menstrual cycle, I bleed. Like I'm quasi anemic after. I need hemoglobin. Okay, iron pills destroy your liver. I need my B12. I need my B complex. I need my zinc. Okay. I need my vitamin D. I need my vitamin D, E, A, and K. I need my omega 3s, the EPA DHA conversion. Okay. So you go ahead and do that. No, all this fabulousness is coming from not being a vegan. Sorry. Okay. If we were hunter gatherers, I'm being silly now. Oh, gosh. I forget I'm like on the stream for a minute. Thank you, time for change. Oh, Tommy doesn't realize that plants grow in season. Okay, you eat plants out of season, you screw up your gut wall. Like I see so many people do when I go in the girls' changing room. I'm like, woo! Leaky gut. Yep, from plants and anti-nutrients destroying their gut wall. That's what veganism does to your body. You get these ulcers around your mouth, your gum starts to disintegrate, hip dysplasia, cataracts. Yo, that's what's up. You're anemic, you start having mental problems because you don't have enough B12, and you take a supplement and your body's not absorbing it because you got gut holes in the gut wall, so the supplements don't work and end up, right, Rhonda? Yo, preach. Yo. I could have caffeine, awesome. I'm so silly. Vegans are gonna come after me. No, they did that. Like they came after me like a couple of years ago, and then they kind of stopped. So, go sick on vegan. Yeah, you got sick on vegan. Yeah, veganism is like it's a great ideology as far as the sentient beings, but it is literally the most like, oh, we have like long digestive tracts, so meat putrefies in our guts, and that's the reason why we're supposed to not eat meat. No. We didn't eat the muscle meat, people. We ate the fat. Fat does not oxidize. Yo, brain's gonna slide right on through that long digestive tract without a problem. Okay? You don't need canines poking out to eat a brain or eyes or the heart or intestine or any of that. Okay? Don't get it twisted, bruh. Oh, I'm so silly. Okay, guys, I gotta stop. I am so the vegan mafia. They are no joke. They're like, yo, so I just stay away from that. That's not my lane. You want to do vegan? It's not my lane. Ex-vegan keto meats feel real. Me too. BBQ lost my gallbladder because of no fats. Yeah, the gallbladder is when your estrogen is too high, and people don't understand your sex hormones are made out of cholesterol, 100%. You didn't know that, didn't you? Guys, testosterone, cholesterol. Women who do these low fat diets and low everything, the menstrual cycle goes, which turns you into premenopausal because you're so afraid of fat. So what? I'm gonna get cholesterol from an avocado? No. And the reason why I've got the gains is because I eat enough cholesterol, which gives me the building material for my pregnenolone and my DHEA, my 3 estrogens, my progesterone, and my testosterone. That's what's up. When you have knowledge and the people are like, you should debate a vegan. I'm like, I'm not debating anyone. I am 50. I don't have time for that. I don't care to debate anything. I don't want to debate politics. I don't want to debate religion, and I am not going to debate veganism versus omnivorism. I'm not doing that. I don't give a shite. Do you do distance training? Robert, I have like 10 surgeries on my left knee, and I'm good if I can walk a block without having like my knee swell up. That'd be enough. Okay, guys, thank you so much for joining the broadcast. You know that Steph has become silly stuffed. Still got the gains though. I'm silly right now, and my daughter just fracked me on not being a vegan. Well, give them time. A lot of vegans go off because they start to have health issues, and I don't know why it's not discussed in the vegan community. I think they're just in denial. They're like, oh, she's not doing it right, and all this kind of weird stuff. My best friend is 30 years younger than me. Tired of people sharing their expectations of women who are older. Yeah, Sherry, that's another testosterone, Anna. That's another thing because when I hear women, like, I've never wanted to find a man who had money. It's just not my thing. Like, I'm self-made. Like, when I was a little girl, I was like, I'm gonna be an entrepreneur. Like, this is in the freaking 60s. I knew that then. I knew that I wasn't gonna be a traditionalist, and when I got into skateboarding, it's like every girl was like, I'm turning into a woman. And I'm like, well, I'm going to go hit the freaking park right now. I'm going to go hit a curb. I'm so glad you said, what is that? I'm so glad you said that about digesting meat. Vegans say it's all not digesting meat. Wait. Vegans say all that about not digesting meat and it's sitting foul in your intestine. Yeah, but we didn't eat muscle meat because muscle meat has what? It has acids. Yeah. It's got purines. It's got uric acid. That's a problem. Give you kidney problems. But like, we didn't eat the friggin' muscle meat. See, educate yourself, people. Jeez. Right? The nutrients in liver. There's more vitamin C in liver than there is a freaking orange. And so that's the reason why you have the Inuit and the Maasai and all these people who ate high fat that did not develop things like rickets. It just behooves me when people become triggered. I don't care what people do. I don't have an opinion on what people do anymore. When I see those fake butts, I just feel sad. Right? I'm like, I can't believe that young girls are getting fake butts. No, I believe it because we are going some weird places. I believe it all. I'm like, So for me, I really learned at this age to be like, if y'all want to do all that stuff, that's on you. I'm just here to tell you how to don't listen, to help your physical body learn. And everybody's like, good night. What's my favorite meat? I don't have one, Tommy. I don't. I rotate because I learned about keto. I rotate. Yeah, as long as they're healthy, BB cutie. You know the thing is, this company sent me about $300 worth of all pastured meat. I got so mad that the company that sent the meat did not have it that I had to sign for the package. So the package gets left downstairs in the front lobby area for 2 days in the heat. $300 worth of healthy meat that if I didn't eat it, then somebody else could have eaten it is now rotten. I'm so mad about that. I still haven't complained to them yet. Making sure that I didn't sign for that big box of meat. I'm so mad. Yes, love liver, Penny. Okay, guys. Chicken, girl, turkey. What? No girls. No. Yeah, I was so mad. I was upset. I was like upset. That was part of like yesterday was a lot of crazy things happening, and Charlie was like, "Don't be bothered, just call them," which I haven't even called them yet. Like so much food wasted that could have fed. I don't know. That meat was enough to last me like 6 months. It's all rotten. Thank you. Oh, the light therapy. I'm gonna do. I'm gonna call them tomorrow. D. The light therapy is. I can't even. Like I told you guys, I had the small one, so I knew that the big one would work, but I didn't know how well it would work. So my skin is amazing, and other internal things I will discuss later. How it's been helping my internals. The light therapy. I do it every day now since I got it. Yes. See. Got my Juve. This is called a Juve. Unfortunately, they're very expensive. But they sent this one to me for free. Okay, guys, I better go. 83 people in the chat. Thank you guys for sticking around. Oh, the vegans are disliking. Probably. But I love the vegans too. I love everybody. People just annoy me. Even if they're like rude, they're just I don't hate them. They just get annoyed. Just watching me gives you energy. That's cool. But at the beginning of time when people used what? Don't even start. No, there's no vegans. There's no second generation vegan. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. There was no beginning of time. Nobody's vegan. Tommy, you are misinformed, honey. Plants grow in season, child. Okay? Okay? What you gonna do when plants aren't growing in season? Be an aeritarian? Okay? When we're hunter gatherers, we didn't have like kale and like spinach and like squash and carrots, like apples. Oh my god. We didn't have all that baby cakes. No. When food wasn't going, you hungry, okay? You gonna eat. You gonna eat some bugs. You gonna eat, okay? You gonna eat some game. You gonna throw a rock at a water buffalo, but you gonna eat. All right, baby cakes. Nobody was vegan 1,000 years ago. I don't know what book you read, baby. Just go and learn about plants, how they grow in season. All right. No, they weren't vegan. Tommy, they were not vegan. I went to Egypt, bruh. You haven't been to Egypt. I was there. I stayed with a girl. No Egyptians were vegan. Nope. There is no vegan culture. There's been vegetarian in India, but no vegan. Beef tongue, right? That's what's up. I would say that 99% of all the fruits that you go at the supermarket are not even 99% hybrids. They are 100% hybrids. No, baby. We humans been on the planet like almost like 60,000 as human beings, and they keep going back to a million. We were hominids. 3,000 years ago is a fart in time. Okay. If you look at the planet as being here for 24 hours, humans have been around for 1 second. 3,000 years ago was yesterday, Brad. I'm sorry, you're misinformed. And I mean, I'm sad. I'm sad that you're misinformed. You know, because still love you, Tommy. Okay, did you see questions regards to type 2 diabetes? It's great, and for people, you can actually get rid of all your diabetic symptoms, but you have to do the right protocol of it. Beef hearts, funny, lovely, knowledgeable. Girls has charisma. I know I'm silly. And Greg's like, come on, Tommy. I think Tommy's young, you know. And like people want to believe in something. They want to believe in religion. They want to believe in flat Earth. They want to believe in like certain politics. They want to believe in hateful things and loving things. It's just the way humans are. People like to be in secular groups. They like to belong to something. I'm just one of those weirdos that doesn't. I don't like to be pegged to any one thing. Like when I skateboarded, I couldn't stand being called the keto. Sorry, oops, Freudian slip. I couldn't stand to be called the skater girl because I felt like I was so much more than that. Elizabeth's like, listen to Stephanie, Tommy. They are cold. I have to reheat them. Gary. Oh, what's the right protocol and for what? I don't know. And I'm trying to get off the stream because I'm doing 2 hours again. Oh, I can't stand myself. Why? Why can't I shut up? Oh my goodness. I'm so bad. What? My friend has type 2 diabetes. Can you give some tips ish? Nah, baby. You need, was it? Barbell? What? Barbie? Oh, Barbie. Barbie loves truth. No, but I've got videos, you know. Have them do a consultation because if, money is worth health. It's like for me to go into how type 2s, that's the whole, my whole 3,000 videos on YouTube. Thank you, Luz. Thank you, Rhonda. Thank you, guys. Okay, I need to shut up. Your friend should go to the Keto course page, which is Stephanie through stephanieperson.com, a consultation, or watch my videos. Because whatever is in a consultation, most likely it's in the video. But consultations are one-on-one, like you. No, Luz, not in the microwave. I am tired of hearing this stuff. Y'all want to see where I have my damn chicken drummies? I am tired of this thinking I'm using my microwave. Enough of this business. Tired of it. Stop being snowflakey. Okay? You see that? Does that look like a microwave to you? Okay? I don't have time for this stuff. Jeez. Giving me a damn headache. Is that a microwave? Stop being so picky, people. I have used a microwave, all right? Chill out. Jeez. My camera's like this now. Oh, good night, Elizabeth. I'm so silly. It's like, is that a microwave? How many times did people ask if I was using a microwave? I just showed you my drummies, right? 2 drummies and some bacon in a friggin' oven. Bye. Bye, Dawn. Bye, girl. Bye. Okay. All right, guys. Thank you so much for the stream. I'm being silly. I do have a different side, just not tonight. All right. Thanks, guys. And I'm out. You tossed a microwave years ago. There you go. It's all good. And I just live in a city that has microwave. Radiation waves, right? It's just all types of stuff. All right, guys. Have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful night. And I'm out. Peace.